What's good? 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 Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. Y'all know on this show anything goes. How in the fuck have y'all been? It's been a little bit, right? Let's see. Yeah, good 10 days ago. So since I had not been consistent with my shit, I haven't. All right, so let's see. My last live, or maybe my last two, I think I did YouTube live just because I haven't really been consistent with this shit. Like, I've been trying to get back to being consistent with it, like doing videos. And then before you know it, like I said, it's been 10 days. Like, that shit went by fast. It just happens. And, I'm going to keep it real. Whenever I'm not doing this shit, I'm not going to, because I choose when the payment comes out of the bank. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna just let StreamYard or Restream or any platform just keep taking money out if I'm not using it, especially if I'm not using it on a regular, like every day or every other day. You know what I'm saying? So somebody told me something about there's some new shit that was on StreamYard, because remember I switched over to Restream because there's stuff about both of them that I like. You know what I'm saying? But like Restream is cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it has more backgrounds and shit like that. But yeah, I forgot what it's exactly called. It's yeah, because it's new. So I seen it and I was like, oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I don't fully understand exactly what the new thing that they added is. I kind of get it, but then I kind of don't. But yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Like, if once I get back consistent, then I might regularly do, or you know what I'm saying? Like, get my shit back. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is just boom, click upgrade, and then my information is already in there. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of haters, but it really ain't even a lot. It's just this one hater that I got. Motherfucker saying, oh, you're broke, blah, blah, blah. You can't pay. Bruh. It's nothing, bruh. It's either I pay, what is it, 25 to or 29, or you could pay like $19 a month for Restream. Restream is cheaper than StreamYard. And for those that fuck with StreamYard, go check out Restream. Both Restream and StreamYard have a free platform, right? So go check it out and you'll see what I mean by it being very similar. The layout is, almost the exact same. There's both. They got their own zine to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's good? Some motherfucking chat. And whoever else is in here right now might come on later on and watch this later. So I know I talk about this a lot whenever I do come on here. I say that I was gonna do what's it called, reaction videos. You know what I'm saying, on different shit. But I just can't, I just be busy and I just forget about YouTube. Now I watch YouTube videos, but I just be forgetting, I don't be in the zone on coming to do this live shit. I really don't. I know at one point I took it super serious. Now it's like, I don't know. I need to get that motivation back. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's what I need. I need some motivation. You know, because right now it's just I come on to, because I know I got people that fuck with me. So and people will some people might hit me up and be like, "Where you been? Are you all right?" Yes, I'm good. One person asked, "Are you all right? You're not in jail, are you?" No, I'm not in jail. And I'm sure some people, little haters out there, have probably been like, "Oh, I bet he's in jail. Let me call." No, I'm not in jail. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in jail since 2020. You know what I'm saying? Whenever y'all seen me get arrested at the protest or whatever, but that shouldn't even have happened. What's good? What's good? What's good? So my title, proof Kendick did hit a cop. I've said it multiple times. Actually, I said twice. Two different situations where I said, one situation I said he hit 4 in front of a judge. He said that got dropped. Now, I haven't seen the document. I didn't give two fucks about going to see, the little Team Kendick post. You know what I'm saying? They said that they had posted it on Facebook. I didn't give two shits about going over there to look. Now, I will say if someone sends it to me, I'll look at it and go through it. But it's just I just didn't feel like going and trying to find these people's Facebook so I could see what it is that he got dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a little odd. Not saying that he's lying, but to me, it's just a little odd that it got dismissed. If it did, it did. I just still think it would be a little odd. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of the shit that happened that day. He didn't want to go to court. I mean, it was like happening like every day, every other day. He was causing issues. You know what I'm saying? So he did a live today, and I kind of want to play a little segment of him admitting to it. Now this is the second time, which was here recently when I told y'all that motherfucker punched the guard in the nose, right? And then right after that, I said that he got sent to the mental hospital, right? Well, I know there's a lot of people that are like on his side that hasn't really came out and said, "Yep, he went to the mental hospital," that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even been trying to like watch this shit. I don't watch this shit, but I know he wasn't on the what's it called the inmate roster for Bullitt County, and then there's people that I know that have I think it's called Vine or something. I don't know. But basically you can get notified when an inmate gets booked, moved. Just you know what I'm saying, get updated on his his or her shit. And they had received I want to say it was the 17th. Matter of fact, let me. I want to. I don't want to like assume. I want to. Yep, the 17th. So it says. Custody status date January 17th, 2023 at 4:23 p.m. So I know a lot of people was like for example, his aunt was like, I know some people saying that he was in a mental hospital, and that's how she said it, that he went to a mental hospital. She did not deny it, or she also didn't say that what I said was the truth. She said, but hell, if you went through the things that he was put through, you would be in there too. Because I don't technically have proof that, like, boom, told y'all he was in the mental hospital for a little bit or whatever, right? Now I know he wasn't there very long, but let's talk about something real quick. I think this is federal, nationwide. I know in all the states that I lived in, this is how it was. Like, if a motherfucker says that they're gonna commit suicide, they're gonna hurt themselves, type shit. Those types of things, where a doctor needs to evaluate them at a institution, not a hospital, and an institution, right? You may get sent to a hospital first and sit there literally, because I know about these types of situations where they started off at the hospital because they didn't know where to go, so they went to hospital, and it was like, I'm not gonna put names, of course, on shit, but it basically was like, I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not right in my head right now. I need some help. So they went to the hospital. They put him in a pickle suit, put him in a room, until basically somebody, whoever it was whoever had a bed. You know what I'm saying? It could be somewhere close. If they don't have a bed, then you might have to take a little trip on a van or ambulance or however they want to do it. It could be a cop car. But I think it's everywhere, meaning like all over America. If you, in those situations, like if they think that you're going to hurt yourself, or even if you tried or anything like that, they can hold you a minimum of 72 hours, 3 days for evaluation. They keep you longer, but I think it is you minimum 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, now I don't know if, I'm just assuming, because I know how that type shit goes. I don't know if he said that he was going to do it or if they thought he was going to do it. Now, don't go out there saying that Boss Talk said, oh, he said that, or Boss Talk said that Kendick was threatening to commit suicide. Or no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, because I'm not making fun of it either, because I'm against suicide, and I know people have those thoughts every day. And I'm one of those type dudes. It's like, I don't feel like nobody should have to think like that. But I'm just saying, like, I just know that visit was pretty short. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember whenever his visit was longer, just for them to evaluate him to see if he was good enough to represent himself in court, right? So that's the only thing I can think of is why it was so short. You know what I'm saying? I just fell on my chest. Pull this little thing out. Let me because this is kind of like a little reaction type motherfucking video, because some people did hit me up and was like, Kendick said a lot. He did lose his privileges recently. I guess his ass got him back recently. Today, meaning. And there's some shit that, because, I talked to some people about his dad passing away. I said, look, you got to understand, because they're like, because I said it straight up. I said, he's not going to get to go to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? I said his actions that, and he keeps on trying to say that he's innocent on everything. And we all know damn well the type of dude that he is. And we know damn well that he be on there just lying, which I understand. No, like whenever when a motherfucker's facing time, facing charges, they're not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh yeah." Some people will admit to, if they kill someone. Some people do, but if they ain't trying to do time, of course they're gonna lie their ass off and see if it works. But we all know what's up. He can keep trying to say he's innocent and all that. It's whatever. But we all know what's up. But when you're in prison, I do know that it is a chance, and you do have opportunity to go to your family's funeral. Not every time. For example, my dad, he had to miss my great aunt's funeral. It was fucked up because they told him he was going to get to go. Then they changed their mind. Last minute type shit. It was bullshit. Right? Then I know of a cousin that on my mom's side, he was in prison. He got to come to the funeral, but he was in shackles, still in his orange shoe. He couldn't give nobody hugs. Couldn't even shake our hand, dap him up. And three sheriffs had to stand around him, and one sheriff in the car ready to go just in case he did something, and they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was because anytime you go to prison for a violent crime, or even just regular jail for a violent crime, it can be just slapping someone in the face. They consider that a violent crime, and they're going to treat you the same way they would treat a killer. No lie. For those that have been in jail for violent crimes, and especially if you're facing a felony charge, you'll be with that's why Kendick likes going to protective custody so much, is because the last few times he's been arrested, it's been for violent crimes, right? And facing felonies and shit like that. So he's in there with people that kill people, that beat the brakes off of people, the violent people, right? Which, yeah, like he is a violent person, you know what I'm saying? Just like myself. So whenever I was in there, I didn't ask PC up. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that I just fit in with them people, but at the same time, it was it's not like I was scared or nothing like that. Man, wasn't no fear at all. Man, we up in there playing cards, gambling with cards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just having a good old time. For what I mean, ain't much you can do up in there, and yeah, here and there, heads did get busted. But back to what I was saying about the funeral. When you're in county, just regular jail, not prison, just regular jail, right? You're not going to no fucking funeral. You're not. If you had bond, they're not going to be like, we'll let you out for the funeral and then bring you back. No, that's not. And I know all states are different, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is across the entire fucking state or the nation when it comes to being in jail, like county jail. This ain't prison. So someone asked me, do I think he'll be able to go to his pop's funeral? I said, no. I said, and yeah, that's going to be fucked up for him. That'd be fucked up for anyone that cannot go to their parents or someone that they're close to's funeral because they're in jail for something that they did. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have to live with that, And, on here, he speaks on it and says that he's going to try to be out. This funeral's this Saturday. And he's going to try to be out in time. And it's like, I understand a motherfucker wants to try to have as much hope as they can. But realistically, come on, bro. You still haven't even beat the charges that you're facing. You got a $20,000 bond just off the stuff with Allison. When you got time that you, and he recently was hit with 60 days, right? Recently, like December type shit, right? So even if it was November, that's gonna make him have to do time all the way up until January, maybe February. But my point is, like I already told y'all, this nigga's not gonna get out till like 2024, and that's just off thinking of the what's it called, contempt, not the shit that he's facing, the charges he's facing. Some people think he's gonna be doing 5+ years. Yeah. This time, and him being in jail is totally different than the last time. Totally different. There's stuff now, like as far as people that got charges against them, you know, I can speak on my opinion on the shit that is going on, but what they got going on, they're what they have planned on doing, I don't even. Well, even if I wanted to know and I was to find out, I'm not even going to speak on what they have in plan for him. I'm just going to let them handle their business and see how everything plays out in court. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me play this for y'all.
Trying to do is they're trying to hold me and send me to Central State. Judge Porter is trying to send me to Central State because it's going to take another 30 to 40 days to get me sent there, just so she can hold me because she don't want me to come before her in the courtroom for the resisting arrest case because I got it beat. I filed plenty of motions, but they're hiding my motions. That case is 22-M779. Mind you, that's a misdemeanor. A misdemeanor where they unlawfully busted in my house on 10/16/2022. I will have that dismissed as soon as I go to court, but she's trying to send me to Central State. The sad thing about the situation with the Central State is I should have been sent to Central State a long time ago when I first came into the jail on 8/20/2021 when they had the 6-hour standoff with all those guns pointed at my house and at my head, but they did not do that. But the reason for us sending me to Central State now, it makes zero sense. Now, I did have an incident where I hit a deputy in his mouth on the 13th of this month. But as you watch the video and you review the last 24 hours of the situation, before I hit him in his mouth and 24 hours after I hit him in his mouth, and y'all completely understand why I hit that deputy in his mouth.
Let me go back. Let me go back. Let you hear it again. Also, let me say something. If you hit it, like, because in Kentucky, hitting a CO is the same as hitting a cop. Whenever you hit, like, a canine, you know, cop dog, if you hit them, spit on them, do whatever, it's the same as hitting a cop, even though they're an animal. Now, because I know my cousin got the fuck chewed out of him by a dog. He beat the brakes off that dog too. You know what I'm saying? He really did. He got far, so they just let the dog go get him. So they had to catch up with him. You know, I mean, he was a good ways away, and the dog, I mean, tore his arms up. So the average person, when they're getting bit, they're gonna hit the dog or even grab him, trying to get him off. They're gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? And fighting against the dog, trying to push him off, that's still like resisting arrest. It's fucked up that it's like that. But that's the way it is. So I don't care if now, I mean, this is straight up. This is just how it is. I know COs, cops, and all that. They can be fucked up. I know that. When I got tased, real police brutality. You know what I'm saying? I was getting my arm twisted behind my back, and I didn't want it to happen for a fourth time, third or fourth time, whichever. I think it was third. I didn't want it to happen again. So when I seen the two of them was trying to grab me, I'm like, no. So I kind of, ended up taking off running from them. What did Kendick do? Laughed at me, made fun of the video. Oh, you talking big and bad, but what'd you do to those cops? Like, first of all, I'm not a dummy. I know because I know I can. Every cop that was out there, I know, I know, I would be able to whoop all of them. Knock the first one out. The second one, and this is just with any group of people that's trying to fight me. I'm gonna knock the first one out, fuck up the second one real bad, and the third one, like that's so we're just gonna fight. But no, it's the same thing. Like, regardless if straight up, they fucking tased me for no reason and broke my arm. Even with that happening, that does not give me the right. Now, if one of y'all bitch ass niggas tased me and I got up, I'm gonna fight back for sure. They don't look at it. It's common sense that they don't. If they're tasing us, they let it be known a taser was deployed, type shit, or shots fired or whatever. When there's a bunch of cops out there, aka witnesses, they're probably gonna get away with that shit, like they did, and it just doesn't still give you any legal excuse to fight, to hit them back. It sucks, but that's just how it is. So whatever the fuck that correctional officer did to you, Kendick, you hit him. And now you just admitted to it today. You know what I'm saying? Which, come on now. We already knew. I have already said it on here. I said he punched the guard in his motherfucking nose. And then that was like the last thing that y'all had heard from him or whatever, because he got sent over to the motherfucking Now I don't know if he got sent because of that. I don't know. Don't care really. My point is, there you go. Now you know because his aunt was saying there's a lot of people that's been lying. Okay, well, when I don't come on here to bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't. There's people on here that want to know the truth of what's going on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they feel like I may have an answer, they'll hit me up and I'll give them the answer if I had it. So if a few people hit me up, I just assume, okay, maybe there's some more people that's out there on YouTube that really don't know. Because look, there's people that be watching my show that is literally all over America, from north, south, east to west. So he's in Kentucky, in the Louisville area. People in other states, they probably have never even been to Kentucky or to Louisville or Shepherdsville, so they don't know what's going on. I know what's going on because I know some people that's in that area, and just because over time, yeah, I know. I just know what to look for and how to find some shit out when it comes to that. But no, sir. He gave an excuse on why he did it. It doesn't matter. You really think that you're gonna be able to beat that? Because I don't care if that guard slapped you. He even on here says that they beat him up in the shower recently. Beat him up in the shower. Somebody posted back in August when he got arrested for the shit with Julia, right? On August 20th of 21. That day they what was it that they said? Oh, it was a chick.
That's to be out to my father's funeral, but what they're doing is they're trying to block me from going to my father's funeral. These people in Bullock.
They basically held a taser to him or whatever and demanded him to get naked. Right? And y'all know on here multiple times. Y'all know me. Some may say I have a foul mouth, dirty mouth. I don't care. I just call it how it is. He got fucked. Not like fucked over. No, he got like fucked in his little booty, right? From what I've been hearing. That's how it was said. The way I just said it. Literally, that's how somebody. And look, I've heard this from multiple people. I'm not gonna say how many or whatever because I already know there's gonna be people out there that's like, oh, I know who we heard it from, blah blah blah. You really don't. But that's how it was said that he got fucked in his little booty. You know what I'm saying? So if they're saying that on August 20th, 2021, he had a taser put to him and said, "Bitch, get naked." What do you think that they're telling him to get naked for? Putting a taser up to him, bitch, get naked. You know what I'm saying? Then when he got out, what was it that he kept saying? And I've been pointing this shit out. Y'all don't know what they did to me in there. I still haven't told y'all what they did to me in there. And he never did. He said some of the shit that he went through in there, but that shit is what I just said. Yeah, I'm saying it for him. You know what I'm saying? Which, yeah, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Rape in general is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if it was rape or not. I don't know if he just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? It was just like take it because he didn't want to get tased. I know if tase does hurt. That shit hurts, boy. You know what I'm saying? Plus you can't. Literally, you just can't fight back. I know you've probably seen videos where motherfucker it didn't phase him, but no, if the taser actually does work, like if it affects somebody, it's just, to me, in my opinion, when I got tased, it was impossible to even like literally, it's like, you know, when your fucking toe or something gets a cramp in your leg, your shit locks out like that, right? That's how it is when you get tased. You just lock up and you can't control shit. You know, so I don't know if he was just that scared. They said, bitch, get naked right now. You know what I'm saying? This is the comment and this comment is on his IG live for those that think I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some chick that's saying, I guess trying to put information out there for him or whatever. But, you know, she just confirming certain shit that I've already said, you know, that they demanded him with a taser, put a taser up to him and demanded.
They're all friends and family. They're all connected. They're going to get caught up eventually, but they're trying to put.
It says on August 2021, they maced him, held a laser gun to him, and I think she meant taser, but laser gun. A taser gun to him and demanded him to get naked. So he may have got scared of the taser and took his clothes off. I don't know. I know. Like I said, I know that shit hurts. But if they put a taser to me and say, get naked, fuck you. Like, what you want me to get naked for? Like, hell no. And me, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. I don't care if they held a gun to me and told me to get naked. They got me fucked up. I got morals.
779. Mind you, that's a misdemeanor. That's the one where they unlawfully busted in my house on 10/16/2022. I will have that dismissed as soon as I go to court, but she's trying to send me to Central State.
And also, when they came into your house to arrest you this recent time, he tried to say they did not tell him that he was under arrest. I guess he forgot that all this shit is on video. I think he forgot this shit. They said you have a warrant, a felony warrant at that, right? And that they're not leaving, that they're here to serve him. And he said, well, just put it on my porch. And he said, no, we're here to arrest you. I mean, I heard it. Y'all heard it. I'm sure y'all watched it on y'all's own. I even played the video, that short ass video on here. You know, when you run from the police, right? Why would you run from the police if you think that you're not under arrest? Let's be real. Or if you think that they're going to do something to you. Right? If you didn't do nothing wrong and they're just breaking into your house, because he recorded part of it while they're hitting the door. Look at what they're doing. Well, you didn't open the door. They seen that you was there because you was upstairs hanging out the window talking to them, and they told you to come out, and you said no. And they said you either come out or we're going to come in and get you. They told you that. So yes, they did tell you that you was. I mean, you're not gonna win, regardless if you take all of that shit down off of IG. It's out there. It's on my show. It's on their body cam. I'm sure. If they do body cam, I can't remember if Kentucky does or not. It's real crazy that certain places still don't have body cams. It's crazy. Like this shit this is going on with ozone. You know what I'm saying? They don't what was it they didn't have? Yeah, body cam. No. What was it? It was it was something they didn't have. I think it was body cam. Or dash cam. It might have been that one. Dash cam, yeah. Yeah. I think it was yeah, because yeah, we seen the body cam footage. It was dash cam. They don't have dash cam, so yeah. But anyways, you a bold-faced lie. Sit here and say that you got this beat and it's gonna get thrown out because they didn't have the right to kick in your door. Nigga, if you got a felony warrant, yes they do. Now if you're like, look, I don't want my fucking, because they're not gonna pay for your door. They're not gonna do a damn thing. They'll leave that shit wide open. If you come out like you did the first time, whenever Stan Chavan showed up and you went out, if you see your door didn't get busted down and shit. You didn't want to go out that time, so they kicked in your door. You jumped up in the ceiling and all that shit. You know, believe it or not, that's kind of a form of resisting arrest when you run. You know what I'm saying? Fleeing.
The sad thing about the situation situation with the Central State is I should have been sent to Central State a long time ago when I first came into the jail on 8/20/2021 when they had the 6-hour standoff with all those guns pointed at my house and at my head, that they did not do that. But the reason for us sending me to Central State now, it makes zero sense. Now, I did have an incident where I hit a deputy in his mouth on the 13th of this month. But as you watch the video and you review the last 24 hours of the situation, before I hit him in his mouth and 24 hours after I hit him in his mouth, then y'all completely understand why I hit that deputy in his mouth.
No excuse. There's no excuse to hit a cop. Seriously. Legally.
She is refusing to allow me to come to court. I've had court several times this month, but they're not letting me come. At the last 10, 12 days, I haven't been allowed to come to court because they know I got.
Yeah, Chris. Well, I'll talk about that.
My father's funeral is Saturday. I'm trying my best to be out to my father's funeral, but what they're doing is they're trying to block me from going to my father's funeral.
You're not.
People in Bullock County, they're all friends and family. They're all connected. They're going to be caught up eventually, but they're trying to punish me on a.
Sorry, let me rewind that back. He said they're trying to stop me from going to my father's funeral. That's kind of almost like protocol when you're in jail, bruh. They don't have to let you do a damn thing, bro. For real, that's a privilege. People that go, like, put it this way: if you have a 5-year sentence, right, and you go to prison, and it's your first week in prison, right, your first week, and something tragic happens to someone that you love, like they had a funeral, right? They died. I can't guarantee, but I guarantee they're not going to allow you to go. Most of the time that when they allow people in prison to go to a funeral, it's because they already have gained some type of trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that you're not going to try to escape or try to, do no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just in county. You know what I'm saying? You still got so much shit you're facing. You know what I'm saying? You're facing a fleeing charge, which there's evidence of you fleeing. You took off running, just like with me. I have a fleeing charge. You know what I'm saying? So they look at us differently. You know what I'm saying? With fleeing charges, straight up. Like, always gotta be where I'm from. You gotta, when you get a fleeing charge, they always have to have 2 cops. Like, if they're taking you to jail, another one has to follow behind because they think, okay, he's the type that will run, so he could get out and run somehow, or it could be one of them like movie type deals where somebody comes, breaks you out at the cop car on your way to the jail. So they always have 2 cop cars, Let's see.
My father's funeral is Saturday. I'm trying my best to be out to my father's funeral, but what they're doing is they're trying to block me from going to my father's funeral. These people in Bullock County, they're all friends and family. They're all connected. They're going to be caught up eventually, but they're trying to punish me and trying to somewhat kill me. So I make these videos to timestamp things and let y'all know what's going on. The learning thing about this whole situation, in my motions that I filed to Judge Burns and Judge Porter, I have made announcements and accusations in my motions that I have information on people who are trying to kill the President of the United States. And what you doing that is Judge Burns and Porter.
This motherfucker, he's a crazy bitch. Y'all know that? He don't need to be in jail. This motherfucker needs to be in the mental institution for real. Seriously. Yep. That's right, Chris. And honestly, see, like I said, I don't know for a fact if as for now prison. Now, what you're talking about, you may be talking about prison. Am I right or am I wrong? Because yes, I do know you do in certain like Arkansas, for example. Because I have like I spoke on earlier, the situations I was talking on, they had to pay to go to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, and yes, you have to get permission from the judge. Not just coordinate. Well, yeah, you have to coordinate with the sheriff because of transportation, but you also, I mean, it's a process. Today is Wednesday. The funeral is Saturday. In prisons, they have to also like get it all figured out with the warden too. You know what I'm saying? This type of shit. I know funerals. Now, look, I talked to someone about this. Some people, I thought everyone understood this, but I came to realize not a lot of people know this. And maybe I just know this because I'm mixed. So I see I get to see both sides, black and white. You know what I'm saying? I get to see both types of cultures. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to funerals, you know what I'm saying? Because I was told, I said, well, you know, Kendick's dad, he's black. I said, so there's no telling when the funeral will be because, I'm speaking with someone about, and I'm telling him he's not going to get to go. And I said, now, I know it's like he's in just like county jail. I said, and I don't know how long it'll take or how long it'll be before his dad is buried. And they assumed it would be pretty soon. And I said, well, I was like, with black folks, I don't know the longest a person has went or in the freezer, like a black person, how long they went in the freezer before getting buried. Like, what's the longest before, and was still able to have an open casket. Because I said, look, a white person, I said, when they get killed, if it's still going to be an open casket, you have to get ready to do the funeral within a week, maybe even shorter, real quick. Why? White people, I'm not being racist at all. I'm telling you facts. They change colors. They start bruising or decaying. So, you know what I'm saying? So when their face might start turning purple, their hands might have spots all over them, brown or purple or black spots because they're decaying. Regardless if they was in the freezer, you know what I'm saying? And black folks, even me being mixed, I can go a little longer than someone that's white because we already have pigment in our skin. So once we already, have a darker color in our skin. So once we start bruising, looking bruised, you know what I'm saying? It takes a little longer for it to actually show. It might be there if you look real close, but they put makeup on corpses. Almost every funeral, there's I think every male and female. I want to say that everybody has makeup on. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, they got makeup on. They want you to look the best that you can possibly fucking look for the last time someone gets to see you. People thought, and I've heard this from multiple people. That's why I spoke on it, because some people really don't know that. They didn't know that. They didn't know that black people can go 2 weeks, 3 weeks without being buried, still in the freezer. White folks cannot do that. If it's gonna be open casket, I mean, like presentable. Don't matter if they put on 6 layers of makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, that's just how it is. So that when I was speaking on the shit, I'm like, yeah, I doubt he gets to go, but if he does, it all depends on how or when they do the funeral, because it's all going to take time. Like the guy Chris Parker on here said, yes, they have to get permission from the judge, and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And not just any judge. He's gonna have to get permission. Let's be real, y'all. He's done pissed off the judges. He's done cussed them out. He's done did all types of shit. So to ask a favor, yeah, they might have some sympathy, like, yeah, he lost his father, you know what I'm saying? But they're human too. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, man, I remember someone once said, man, cops aren't bad. They're just trying to do their job. And there may be some good cops. I always say I haven't met one yet, but I'm sure there's someone out there that's a good cop. But okay, you're talking about jail. Yeah. Well, then maybe all states are different. I assumed it was nationwide, where if you was just in a regular jail, you're not gonna get to go to the funeral. But with him, I mean, I don't know for a fact. And normally they have the funerals in the morning, maybe afternoon at the latest. I've never heard of a nighttime funeral or seen a nighttime funeral, but you might as well say it's Thursday, right? As well, no, it's Wednesday. Sound like, you know, time is everything. Like it's 9:52, not 9:50. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, time is everything. But no, he does not have much time, and he's already saying that the judge is denying him from going. So, I guess I would still have hope too, and be like, man, I got to try everything so that I can go to my dad's funeral. I would do it too. So I mean, I don't blame him. I'm just being realistic. Like, nah, you know, but you know, uh. I've never spoke to his father. I don't know his father. I know I have said some things about his dad in the past. I will say rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type that disrespects the dead. You know what I'm saying? Plus, at the same time, me and him have never spoke. His dad has never said anything disrespectful to me, regardless of him and if they've spoke about me offline. I don't know anything about it. So, I mean, that I only said one bad thing about him, and I'll say, yeah, part of it was to piss off Kendick. You know what I'm saying? But when a motherfucker like is a evil motherfucker like Kendick and wants to try to say he's about God and loves God and stuff, but yet he can just the way he talked about my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never said anything about his kids except for he has see, I've heard he has 3 kids, before he said that he only has about two baby moms. And I've seen a picture of which I'm pretty sure is his two little girls that he don't take care of. I have said that he does have two pretty little girls. That's the only thing I've ever said about them. Besides that he don't take care of them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I've never said anything negative about his kids. This motherfucker has said all types of negative shit about my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. All types of shit. Even threatening to kill him. You know what I'm saying? So, with me, I'm like I'm telling you, they're heavily protected. And if y'all see my thumbnail, maybe y'all didn't. I went ahead and took one out the mag, just to take a normally I might take a 5.56 round out green tip and make it look like I'm smoking off of 5.56. But for those that know their bullets, this ain't no 5.56. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a 7 motherfucker 6.2. You know what I'm saying? That bronze color, look at that. Like, that's the part that goes in. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if 7.62. I did. I was doing the extra shit for the haters. But if you know, you already knew from the site. I mean, just from looking at it. You know what I'm saying? That right there, to me, that's just a practice round, target practice round. You know what I'm saying? I got that good shit for self-defense type shit. Or maybe hunting. Like, I'm gonna take that big boy shit out if I'm going somewhere out in the woods and I think there might be something big that's gonna walk up. I'm gonna hit him with something big or bigger. I got bigger stuff. Like I try to say, y'all don't let people know what you got, or all of what you got. You can show them a little, tell them a little something, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, it's real. This shit ain't. I don't just be talking about this shit. This shit real. Like, for example, this is just in my pocket. Like I would carry multiple little mags around. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And yeah, this ain't for target. This is straight up for self-defense. Yeah, I'd rather wear cargo pants. That way I have a lot of pockets. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't wearing cargo type pants or shit that has pockets on the side, then I gotta wear a belt, something that I can wear a belt with. That way I can have multiple mags on me at a time. And I don't care what it is that I wear. I'm gonna be able to. I got all types of holsters. You know what I'm saying? I got the soft type, like the cheap type kind. This like soft. You know what I'm saying? Like comfortable type shit. I don't really like those because those really got like this tight grip to where when you try to pull it out, it might come with the gun. Like when you pull it out, it's still gonna be attached to your gun. No, I like the guns they're like the guns. The type holsters like Kendick style, like it's tough and attached to your belt. So when if someone will they got the type where when you pull, you can just pull it out, and you don't got to worry about your holster coming with it. They got the type where you got to press a button, and you can have different. You can get different types of button. The ones that have the buttons, and see those attached to your. You got to put your belt through the thing, and that's good for when a motherfucker try to run up on you. And say if you're open carrying, right? Some people think if you open carry, oh yeah, this is an intimidation tactic. They see it, so they won't try me. You're dead wrong. There's people out there, you got it twisted. Don't ever think that. And when you're open carrying, you need to be looking around, because you could be standing in line at a gas station, right? And someone's standing behind you. It don't matter if there's cameras, like in Memphis, places like that, they don't give a fuck. You could be standing in line, open carrying, thinking, yeah, I wish a nigga would. I wish someone would. And you turn this way, and someone grab your shit and pull it out. Once they pull it out and it's in their possession, now what? If you only got another gun on you, now you're fucked. They can put it up in your face and be like, get down, lay down all the way on your stomach. And I better not see you come chasing me. You know. And then boom, it's gone. Just like that. That's why you gotta have the type where the belt goes through it. So when they pull it, they're gonna just be pulling you. Now you can fight back, hit them. What? Yeah. Anyway.
With the recent chain of events you see happen with Nancy Pelosi and the attacks on the Capitol back in 2020 to early 2022, you would think, early 2021, I believe, you would think that they would take these people like myself seriously, say I have information on that, but they're not taking me serious. Once again, I have information on the President of the United States. People who are locally malicious plot on the President of the United States' life, and I'm willing to turn that information over, but they are not taking it serious when I have relayed this information to Judge Burris and Judge Carter, the county attorney, and district attorney through my motions. I do have a cousin. I have a big cousin in Atlanta by the name of George T. French. George T. French, who is friends with the president. Now, the crazy thing is this: if I was to tell him that, he would be forced to have to tell the president that information. So why isn't the judge?
Oh, that was another thing. I skipped way past it. I literally stopped it to talk about that and talked about something totally different. He said that he has information on somebody trying to hurt the president of the United States. And when I say hurt, like hurt him, put it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna like say certain words because you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. I ain't trying to have Secret Service at my motherfucking door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, I'm reacting to what he put on his IG. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I don't know if he's doing that because he's wanting Secret Service or the president or someone that represents the president to come and talk to him because he's saying that he has information on someone that's trying to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how Kendick is. He literally is telling people what to say on their statuses and all this shit, right? He said he had someone post that he is going to basically you know how he says he has the information for Breonna Taylor to get her justice. He's saying that he's going to expose all of that and the cops and all the fuckery, right? That he's going to expose all of that in his cases. And all the cases he's dealing with, he's going to expose all of that, I guess, during trials and shit like that. And I said, like, I highly doubt he's going to be able to get very far. Like, I'm assuming the judge is going to, someone's going to say objection, or the judge is going to cut him off. Because if they're talking about, say, let's just say him and Allison's case, right? It don't have nothing to do with Breonna Taylor. I don't care if he helped on the team. It still does not have nothing to do with Breonna Taylor. It has to do with him hitting her and holding her against her will and all this other shit, right? That's what it has to do with. And some more shit. So as soon as he starts talking about Breonna Taylor, how, like, he's dumb if he thinks that they're just gonna sit there and be like, okay, even though this is about Allison, let's let him tell us all the facts he got on Breonna Taylor. This ain't like, Kendick, this is for you. This ain't like you're in a trial or facing trial for the Breonna Taylor shit. No, bruh. So when you go to trial, or if any of your shit makes it to trial or whatever, they're gonna stop you, bro. And if they don't, they're dumb. They're not educated. But so far, the attorneys that I've seen that have kind of came up against you, they're not gonna allow any of that. They're gonna say it's irrelevant. Stop. Stick with what we're talking about. This don't have nothing to do with Breonna Taylor. It's not, so when you say your cases, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work, bro. You know, and that's why I was saying he's probably saying he has some information about someone trying to hurt the president or whatever, because he's wanting higher up people that are higher up than the police and shit like that to get involved. And I don't know if his whole point of all this is to try to be like, man, I got evidence of the Breonna Taylor shit and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows. There's, like, let's say Kwame Brown, a couple other people, you know what I'm saying, that like signed that. And put it this way. Let me just say it like this. Every person's show that Kendick has been on, it's because of Breonna Taylor. It's because he's telling them this lie, and they think that he really does have proof that can get her justice. So they're like, oh, shit. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Like, and they're doing it because they think that he's telling the truth. So if he really has some truth upon it and real facts, and they can get her justice, they're thinking, oh, that's going to get me some views. So that's why certain people have him on their show, plain and simple. And he uses that to, get a few more viewers and shit like that. Motherfucker ain't showing it. That's this whole time I've been saying, bitch, you haven't shown no proof or anything. He might have spoke about certain shit. Speaking about it, that's like hearsay. Where's the proof? It's not already out there on the internet. So
elected official, and Judge Porter, who is not even a judge, she's a magistrate under Judge Burris. Why aren't they doing what their job calls for, which is protecting the Commander-in-Chief of the United States, which is over the Department of Justice, which the Department of Justice has rule over Judge Burris and Judge Porter as far as their situation with the jails and connections with enforcement law in this demographic that we call Northern America. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to give you an update. The cases that they're holding on are very weak. It's a misdemeanor case, 22-779, a $500 bond, misdemeanor case is insane. I haven't been convicted of it.
This call will be terminated in 2
minutes. And the crime I was convicted of was a assault charge where I broke a pedophile's jaw by the name of Christopher West. Nobody believed me when I told them that I had caught him watching child porn on the laptop. And that's why I had ultimately broke his jaw, but nobody believed me. But that's the last time I've been convicted of a crime when I broke Christopher West's jaw on 9/7/2010. And believe it or not, 10 years later after I broke his jaw, he was all over the news and got caught up for watching the child porn, went to prison, got out, and then got caught watching child porn again. So technically, that last case that I got convicted of, misdemeanor, 9/7/2010, that should be taken off my record too because I was telling the truth back then. I want y'all to know I have no convicted felons on my record. I've been charged, but I beat all my cases. Ever since y'all seen me stand off on.
Kendick, you're a retard. I understand if someone's watching child porn or if they rape a kid, they deserve to get their ass whooped. Now, that's how we feel, that they deserve to get their ass. Well, a lot of people, even the judge, may feel like they need their ass whooped. And judges know what goes down in prison. So they may purposely, if it's like a horrible case, which all of them is horrible, but there's, levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Some are worse than others. But they may purposely send them to certain prisons or put them in certain pods and shit because they know something will be done to them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a rapist that shows no remorse and you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you beat up a guy because you caught him watching porn, child porn at that, you caught him watching it and you broke his jaw. So you say. And you got charged with it or some shit like that. And then like 2 years later, you say that that same guy got arrested because of child porn. And then he got out and then he got arrested for it again, right? He says, so he feels like that charge should be erased from his, off his record. That's not how it works, bruh. We don't live in a world where it's legal to beat the brakes off a rapist or do anything we want to a rapist or a person that watches child porn. Because if that was the case, I'm sure everybody that's watching and everybody that's not watching would have at least one body. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there's everybody probably either knows someone in their family that was raped or molested, or they probably know somebody that was, or know somebody that has someone in their family that was. That's how often that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So if that was the case, we all probably would have already beat the brakes off of a rapist or a person that watches child porn or whatever, or we'd all have a body, at least one from talking about everybody in the country, around the world, all that, So no, you can just sit there and think, oh yeah, it should be erased off. Well, bro, I mean, wishful thinking, but no. I mean, everything you're saying on this fucking live is a bunch of bullshit. Oh yeah, like I done got this case beat and blah blah blah. If you had it beat, you wouldn't still be facing it, bro. I don't even know if you have an attorney, and I already know, bitch. That's not. I'll just say it like this: if you have an attorney, it's not your attorney. I say it like that because this attorney is not going to be with you throughout this whole process and win this case for you, because you change, you literally change attorneys like you change draws. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep a fucking attorney. Real deal. We know that. I told you. You aren't King Kendrick. You are King Bridge Burner. I gave you that name. That's a legit name for you, bro. You are the king of burning bridges. All the people you cool with, you ain't cool with no more. You can't keep a girl. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You think you play a player, you cannot keep a. See, that's I don't even know if that like I'm hearing what I just said. I don't know if I feel like I just said you can't keep a man. But I meant if I did say that, I meant you can't keep a woman, can't keep a chick, whatever. I don't know. I think it's because I heard myself. I can hear myself in there. I think my wife is watching. So yeah, I don't know what just one came out of my motherfucking mouth. But either way, I mean, low key, he may just have a man on, because look, y'all. Like, I've honestly held my tongue on speaking on certain shit. Like I told y'all, the nigga got fucked, and he wrote Breonna. Like he admitted that he wrote Breonna Taylor's name with his own blood on the wall of the cell. That was his butt blood. You know what I'm saying? But no, he can't keep a woman for shit. I could be wrong, but I think, I mean, he's almost 40 years old. He's 38. So I don't. Besides, I mean, from 2020 till now, that's the only thing I know about him. Well, I mean, I know some shit further behind that, but as far as relationship wise, like his baby mom, I don't know how long they dated. I don't know how long he dated. If he dated a chick from junior high through high school or elementary to junior high and high school, I don't know. I don't know if Julia was his longest relationship, but as far as since I've known him, she is his longest relationship. And then the way it ended because of what he did to her, and wants to say, "Oh, I done beat that and all that." Nigga, you know damn well when shit got dropped, it was because she dropped it, not because you beat it, nigga. You didn't beat shit. But all the shit that you're facing right now, ain't a motherfucker dropping a damn thing. That's how and why I say this situation that he's in right now is totally fucking different than the last time he got arrested. He did around 6 months, and it got out. This time is different, y'all. For those that don't like him or do like him, I'm trying to tell you something. Like, it's not, oh, we'll just wait and see. Believe a nigga. If you, I mean, some of y'all do, but for the ones that don't really believe me and is always like wishy-washy, like, we'll see. You need to believe me. I know a little something. This motherfucker he's bruh. He's gonna be doing probably four times at the minimum what he did last time. Like I said, he did about 6 months. Times that by 4. And that might be the minimum. Which that's 2 years, right? Times that by 4. That's 2 years. Yeah. That's just contempt, y'all. That's why I say minimum. Yeah, he's innocent until proven guilty on the other shit. Contempt, it don't go that like that with contempt, where it's like, oh yeah, you got to be proven innocent or guilty. No, once you get contempt, you get that. Y'all ever seen that video? It's a chick. She kind of got a smart mouth, right? And she's in court, right? And she's like talking all, sedity and shit to the judge. You know what I'm saying? And I think he sentenced her, gave her some time, whatever. and she said something. She like laughed or something like that, or no, she said she laughed and she said, "Have a good day." Now this was kind of fucked up because I mean, yeah, she was being a little smart ass, but I feel like he just when he gave her he gave her 30 days. I think he wanted her to be like, "Oh my god," and feel all bad, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, "Have a good day." Like she showed him, "I don't give a fuck," right? He said, "Come back here," right? And then he goes, that's another 30, so you that's 60 days." And she was like, "What?" And she's like, or like she's like complaining, and he said, "Yeah, so bye bye, have a good day." He basically mocked her, did what she did, right? And she's like, "Oh, and she did that, and I think she said, "Fuck you." She for sure did this, and then walked off. He said, "Hey, come back, come back." I think he gave her 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, because she was up there bragging like how she had money and all this shit, diamonds and all this shit. And he's like, "Oh, well then, so that then you can afford basically like she shouldn't have been stunting because like saying for he gave her a fine, right? And then she started stunting like she got it. And he was like, "Oh, so then you could pay 10,000 or I don't know if it was 10. It was a high number." And yeah, that's Kendick. That's the way that motherfucker is. He does the dumbest shit. I mean, of course, when a motherfucker does a crime, or everybody that's in jail, besides the ones that's innocent, yes, it's because of what they did. It's the shit they did, right? Now, I know motherfuckers that sell weed, sell drugs. A lot of them are doing it because they could be felons and they just can't get a job that they like, and they don't have to fucking bust their ass or whatever. Um, or it could just be like there's some people that's the best thing that they've ever been able to do. And when I say the best thing, I mean that's the most as doing that's the most money they've ever made. Like they're making money like doctors and shit. So they're like, I won't be able to make this type of money working for anybody, like say a factory. You know what I'm saying? Without a degree. I know a lot of people don't understand that type of shit with the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I mean that's realistic. Like that's why a lot of people do it. One, to get up out the hood, and then maybe once they do, they can invest into some other businesses, small businesses, making t-shirts, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Doing car details, whatever it is that you want to, do by starting a business so that you can get out the streets. But there's a lot of people that I know and grew up with that didn't want to get out the streets because they was good at what they did, and not even necessarily just good because weed, drugs, whatever they sell it themselves. It's not like a car where you gotta, hey, you should get this car because it got this that. No, you can just be like, this shit's good. They can smell it. Like, but sells itself. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that takes pills, they know what the fuck it is. If it's the real deal, like not no pressed ass, fake ass pill, right? They know what it does. So that shit sells itself. All you gotta say is, yep, I got it, and boom. You know what I'm saying? So once you get a bunch of clientele, motherfuckers that depend on you is like telling you, I don't give a fuck about nothing but my plug. When you hear that, that's like, damn, this nigga literally said, I don't give a fuck about nothing but my plug. And you really don't really know him that good. And you're hearing this motherfucker say, he don't give a fuck about shit but his plug, you're like, damn, that's deep. That's deep. That would be like someone saying, I don't give a fuck about no one but my preacher or my doctor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I know when I be doing, that's where my shows be long, because I be talking about something and I'll stop and then I just, something trigger me to speak on some shit, you know.
2021, I beat all of those cases, and this call will be terminated in 1 minute. This go around what they're charging me with, the case 22-CR272. Once again, that's a Broncos Record case. I've already beat that case under 21-CR-290. It's the exact same case. I've already beat it. And then they have the kind of the bad time in Judge Cody's courtroom, which is district court under 21-F/845. So it's either on the M or F 845, but I want you to know I beat this case already 3 times, but they're charging me with it in Holden in Judge Brush's courtroom right now under 22-CR-272, and then he's holding the Allison Dillon case under 22-CR-367, which are all seen that situation go down, and Allison Dillon completely lied. All right, y'all know he's going to call back, so just hold on.
As far as like what he would like in the comments, saying Julian Allison went in Kendick's house and took stuff when he was locked up. There's no proof of that I know of. I haven't heard anything about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I can't wait to find out. Like honestly, it's gonna be it'll be nice to hear that they never went into his house, because straight up he's saying this because he saying his money got taken, right? And he was supposed to pay this attorney that he promised. It was supposed to be a good attorney, and the attorney dropped him because he didn't. He lied to him. Pretty well, he felt like it. So yeah, he said that he still. Yeah.
Is a resident of. She was from Wayne County, Kentucky, which is Crane County to Bullitt County, Kentucky. So she's 100% in cahoots, in my opinion, with the Ku Klux Klan in Bullitt County, and they sent her to just completely shut me up and flame me and make numbers from the jump. So I want y'all to pay attention to how there have been no charges or anything brought forth from Allison Denton about Sherman Dickerson or Maxwell Mitchell, which lets you know that these people are in cahoots and sabotaging and trying to set me up. But I've done my part from right here in jail and handled these people the way they need to be handled. They tried their best to break me, but they can't break me. The next trick that Judge Barris and Commonwealth Attorney is trying to do, they're trying to take away my rights to talk to Wall or to post anything on social media or to share information with others. Still can't do that. If you look at the Constitution, I have a right to relay the facts to the media and to talk to media. So I'll continue to exercise my constitutional rights, which is to speak to the media, friends and family, and tell y'all the truth on what's going on with my case. Remember, this is the same county that held me for 6 months back in 2021 and said I was a convicted felon found in possession of a handgun. That was all a lie. This is the same county.
You did have a gun.
Charge after charge after charge.
You pointed at Julia.
As of back on December 2022, Judge Porter tried to charge me with 4 counts of assault on hidden correction officers here in Bullitt County jail, which I hadn't hit none of those officers. She completely made these charges up, falsified them, and then she tried me for them. But the officers was not willing to lie for her, so I ended up beating that case. That was case, believe it or not, 22F-894. I urge y'all to look into that and get the most discovery on that case because she completely lied. I beat that case within 2 weeks.
He hasn't beaten none of Alice's cases from what I know about. Haven't talked to her or anything, but I still know about it.
My father, going to my father's funeral, which is completely sick. All based off the back of a white woman, Allison Dent, making up charges that have no evidence, no proof. She had no bruises or anything. She completely hooked up with Eric Burton, which is a sheriff out here in Bullitt County, and they corroborated and came up with falsified charges on me. And she claimed this stuff happened on 10/2/2022, but did not report it until the 19th of October. She claims it happened on 10/2/2022, but did not take the police report out until the 19th of October when the charges got pressed on me after they had already came to my house for a mission arraignment court for case 272, circuit court case in Judge Barrett's courtroom 22-CR 272. I missed court because those people was outside my house with guns and threatening me. So I missed court and I called again, but they still slapped the search warrant on me. I called Aubrey Williams and Paul Mullins to put it back on docket. They were supposed to put it back on docket. Paul Mullins judge, but he did not get to put it back on docket. He told me his exact words was he did not like to come out of Bullitt County because they was more racist. But because I had put in such good work on the Breonna Taylor case, he would put it back on docket for me. Paul Mullins was the attorney that was the attorney for Breonna's ex-boyfriend, Marcus. So at the end of the day, I want y'all to know Judge Barrett's trying to make it like I was absconding and like I wasn't trying to come to court. I called him in 2 days before I missed that court date, which was on 9/22, and I remember the police came to my house. His name was Brian Summers, Simons. He came to my house. He took the police report. Y'all all seen it. I streamed it on my IG and Facebook, but he did not report it to the judge like he was supposed to, and somehow I got hit with a bench warrant, and somehow I guess Paul Mullins and all the witnesses was too busy to get it put on docket like we back on docket like we had discussed. I do have the kind of.
If anybody's on here that may disagree or even agree with me that wants to add to it, y'all can hit the link. Anybody. I know some people come on here and be like, you got me blocked, so I don't ever hit the link. If you was to have got blocked out of the like comments, you can still hit the StreamYard link. That's 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? Now, there has been people that has been blocked, some people, and there's not many people either. Like less than 5, possibly less than 3. You know what I'm saying? People that has been blocked. And yeah. The ones that's blocked, like for example, Kendick ain't even blocked from hitting the link. You know what I'm saying? So the people that's blocked, these are just motherfuckers that's just like straight haters, and you can't even, they're like brick walls. You can't have a real conversation with them because these are the type of people that their job, they just want to just come on here and just try to get under your skin, not really come on here with no substance or try to even speak real facts. They just want to bullshit. And it's like, I ain't got time for the bullshit. So, yeah. You know, I mean, you don't have to. It's cool. I can talk by myself. But if you want to, you can hit the link. Anybody.
Of me and Mr. Paul Mullins, like you're saying, he's going to put it back on docket, but I do not want to release the conversation just yet because it did have information and conversation I was talking about the Breonna Taylor case that I'm not willing to, just put out there before the public. But I should have never had a search warrant. I should have never had a warrant, an indictment warrant from this court. And on top of that, an indictment warrant does not constitute for them busting down my door. Let me remind y'all what's happened. The officer said, Officer Eric Burton, he told me that he was there to serve an EPO summons out of Jefferson County for Allison Denton. Well, that was a lie. He was supposed to be there to let me know that there was an indictment warrant out of Bowie County Judge Gresh's courtroom for missing arraignment on 22 CR 272. But instead, he threw the papers down on the porch, acted like he was leaving, and then when he acted like he was leaving, he came back with a sledgehammer and busted my door down. When he busted down my door, they didn't say nothing about the EPO summons anymore. They ended up telling me a situation about what was going on out here in Bowie County. I was like, why didn't y'all just tell me from the jump? I would open my door.
That's bullshit. They told him he had a warrant to come out. You stupid.
Again, they unlawfully busted at my door, and officers like Eric, the sheriff, Eric Burton, is the reason why I've been on the Taylor's Day when they do stuff like that. My door should have never been busted down. Mind you, the whole event is on video and body cam, but yet they still have me jailed, and they're trying to make it like I'm the one who's done something wrong, and they're holding me under a charge after he busted down my door for resisting arrest. I shouldn't have been charged. It was an unlawful warrant that was executed. On top of that, it is all fruits of the poisonous tree. Kendrick, I just want to be able to give y'all a timestamp of what's going on. I love y'all. Please spread the word. Look into what I'm saying. Check the case numbers, motion of discovery, and please call the Department of Justice and have them look into the events that happened this go around. Every time I cover up the camera, they're doing something to me. So I try to cover up my camera as much as possible. Have the DOJ to look into when I'm covering up my camera and what's going on in my cell. They beat me up pretty bad while I was naked in the shower and busted my head the day that my daddy, I found out my daddy was dead, which was on 1/18/2020.
So on the 18th, they say he was in the shower and they beat him up pretty bad. Look, I know jails and shit's corrupt. Police and COs can be corrupt because a CO is not a cop. A cop is not a CO. Two different things. You know what I'm saying? Corruption, I believe, is a little more easier being a CO. My opinion. It's just my opinion. Which I know, I mean, yeah, cops can easily be corrupt too, but I just feel like it would be easier inside the jail as a CO. You know what I'm saying? Because, I just feel like it. But yeah, he said he got beat up pretty bad, butt ass naked in the shower. Now, the showers don't have cameras, right? See, a lot of the times, you know, a motherfucker might be like, why would a motherfucker like just regular inmates choose to fight inside the shower? Now, a lot of times they may be like, instead of getting naked or whatever, they may just be in shorts or whatever, but go to the shower area with their shoes on or whatever and fight because there's no cameras in the showers, right? So that's the way to, you know, or in a cell, there's no cameras most of the time. Like, I don't know about any cameras inside county jails, maybe in the suicide areas, but I've seen one in a holding cell, but regular cells they don't have cameras in, and in the bathrooms and showers. So that's the area to go fight so that you don't get extra time added on to your shit when you get caught for fighting. You know, because there's some people that's about it. They'll just go in there and handle their business, and you know, if they get whooped, they get whooped, and they go on about their day. But yeah, some people get caught off guard. They'd be like, as soon as he gets in the shower, and let's be real, there's probably 1% of everybody in this world that has fought in a real fight, butt ass naked. When you go and take a shower, now in jail it's different. I know you gotta be still on your P's and Q's and shit. But at home, when you're taking a shower, you want to feel comfortable, right? Hot shower, relaxed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be one of the most peaceful. Well, your houses should be peaceful in general, but that should be one of the most peaceful areas is the shower. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like when you're completely vulnerable. You don't have on clothes like myself and have multiple mags on you. You know what I'm saying? To where now me, when I take a shower, I have a whole bunch of ready to go type shit real close to me in the shower. No cap. I'll take a fucking shower with a gun. I don't give a fuck. I just think of scenarios like, okay, if I don't have the gun in the bathroom with me, real close, and someone breaks in the house and I'm upstairs and I don't hear it, even though the dogs go wild. But just say there's those that one time maybe I don't hear it, and then say if the rest of the family's downstairs in the kitchen or whatever, and then there's a group of dudes, and some of them go in there, hold like my wife or whoever's here hostage. Get down, don't say nothing. Now they gotten quiet. They ain't yelling for me, come help, because they're gonna get their head blown back. You know what I'm saying? And my shower, like if a motherfucker came into the bathroom and looked at at the shower, they can't see in there. See me standing where I'm standing. I can see you though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about my shower curtain. Like I know when a motherfucker's coming to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? The door makes a noise anyway, you know. And yeah, I won't open up the curtain to boom, boom, boom. I'll leave that motherfucking shit. I see you. I know where you're at. I'll start ripping through there. Just like if I'm in a car, I'm not gonna open up the door, stand up, and then aim. No, if I see them coming with guns, I'm gonna start busting through the windshield, through the side windows, you know, and shooting inside a car. That's gonna make your ears really ring. I mean, it can make your ears ring even if you're standing outside the car. But when you're inside the car, your motherfucking ears gonna ring like a bitch. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You can have some windows down, and it's gonna make your motherfucking ears ring. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's the last time they beat me up pretty bad. The guards have to get Department of Justice look into that and tell them to pay attention to all my grievances and incidents since 8/20/2021 that I filed all the way up until today's date. I love you. And thanks for all the support. Daddy, I miss you. I love you. To my brothers, keep your head up. Daddy's gone, but he ain't gone. Daddy's gone, but he's right here with us. His spirit is definitely in me, and I know it's definitely in my brothers. I love y'all. I can't wait to get out and get my life back on track. But for now, I'll continue to fight from within the Bullock County Racist Detention Center. And I just want to tell everybody I truly appreciate all the money that you put in my books. They're not letting me eat. They're not letting me get my commissary. They're not letting me church. Some days they don't even let me come out from my hour out. They're not letting me go outside. They're not letting me do nothing. But at the end of the day, I do appreciate all of y'all trying. And I urge y'all just to keep praying for me because this is something that God has to step in and take control of. And I do believe because the feds are in town and they are paying attention to this. I want everybody to know there's a very, very big time date, and this is for the feds to pay attention to 5/20/2019. Everybody needs to go down to Video Audio and ask for 5/20/2019 Kendrick Wilson. When I went before the judge, and that went in Ann Delaney, I believe it was 5/20/2019. Y'all all need to go down and ask for that date because that's a big time date and y'all know what that date means. Just multi-million-dollar date, 5/20/2019. It's a huge date, but please, go down and order that CD from audio video, and y'all know what y'all got. It's a part of history, I promise you. I love y'all, and justice for Breonna Taylor, justice for anybody who deserves it. Incredible justice for Kendrick Wilson. And I thank y'all for the prayers and my friends and family over and above and beyond to try to make as much noise as possible. I love y'all truly, and I can't wait to see y'all and when I get out and show y'all how much I truly appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and may God bless all of y'all.
All that was bullshit. All of it. Now, he said, hold on 1 second for the person that hit the link. Hold on 1 second. He said, for basically people that fuck with him to get a copy, I guess, of some court shit, video or whatever from May of 2019, which I'm assuming that's from when he got his door kicked in from the drug raid, right? The court just doesn't keep all of that shit forever, y'all. That's why whenever, like, if you get arrested and there's some body cam footage, they tell you, hey, you need to request. You need to put in a request pretty fast because there's too many people in this world that they would have to save. It's just too much. This is too much. And I guarantee they don't have any of that. They may have like a police report or some shit. But as far as some videos, I doubt they have it from 2019. Unless there's still a case that's open or some shit like that. Then, yeah, they will. But if it's some shit where it's like it's over with, done data from 2019, they're not. Why would they need to keep the shit? Police report, maybe. You know, if it was a murder, then yeah, they probably still had that shit. But yeah. Can you hear me?
Where do you want to start?
You know I didn't. You was one of the motherfuckers that don't need to be on here, right?
I ain't cursed at you. You know, I'm calling in. You know, your show a little slow, so I'm just calling in. Hopefully, we can get the numbers up, man.
Okay. Well, not worried about the numbers going up, you know, at all. And like I said before, I tried to say the last time you was on here, you
And
didn't. I guess you
not
didn't
to stop you,
understand.
but let's clear it up
No,
too.
I just didn't.
You know
Like I said, that last time I tried to explain nicely. You know what I'm saying? I run this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my shit. You can start some shit up and run your shit. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about not to cut you off. No, we ain't about to do that. You ain't cutting me off, not on my show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be different if I respected you. Like, if I had some respect for someone and I'm talking and they start saying something like in reply to whatever it is that I'm saying, which really, honestly, I don't like being cut off in general. I really don't. But anybody else, if I respect you, I still might be like, bruh, let me talk. But anybody else, I ain't about to like sit here and have a conversation with somebody that's just gonna talk while I'm talking. Because normally, whenever like someone comes on here, I'll let you talk. But like I was saying, the last time you was on here, that I sat here and sat here and really should have only talked to you for a couple seconds just to let you know, like I'm letting you know now. I told you last show, I said, bruh, this is the last show that you're going to be on here. I told you that. I said, I really shouldn't be having you on here anyway because I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You literally are one of the motherfuckers that I'm talking about when I say you are a brick wall. Talking to you is like a brick wall. Like, I can be right about something and you'd be like, no. Like, if I say that this right here is black, you're going to say, no, that's a navy blue. That type shit. Like, you just, there's no point of conversating with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if it's just, you just want to you're trying to get under my skin or what it is. Or maybe you want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you do or not, but if you have a podcast or whatever, I'm assuming you probably get about 5 to 3 views every show, right? Me, like you said, let's get your your views up. I'm not worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I clearly don't even be doing this shit a lot. One thing that I do know that I've learned from other people that are when I say other people, watching other people on YouTube that are successful, got millions of subscribers and shit. One thing they say is consistency is key. I started that off listening to them like, all right, I'm gonna be consistent, and that actually it is the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're consistent, you're gonna get viewers. Now, however many viewers is good with you, that's up to you. Some motherfuckers is cool with only getting 1,000. I'm not cool with that. Like, if I look at it as getting views, I would want, like, doing this shit. Take it as far as it'll go, right? But on the cool, if it don't go that way, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, I just do this shit. You know, I used to do it as a hobby in a sense. Then I kind of, found other hobbies, other shit to do, and I haven't been fully focused on this shit. I've been trying to get back fully focused on this shit, but it's just like there's no motherfucking reason to bring you on.
No, I just got one question.
There's no question you need to ask. There's nothing you need to ask. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If someone else would like to hit the link, more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he likes coming on here because there's another guy that just loves to hate me, right? Motherfucker is obsessed, and this guy wants to come on my show, and then he wants to be co-starred. When I say co-starred, because I would be the star on this show that I'm talking about. But he wants to be co-starred on that little channel or whatever, right? That's his goal. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that makes him feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those that might remember Kirky Durkee, same thing, same exact thing. Like, that's who he reminds me of. Like, well, as far as the way he does stuff on YouTube and shit, like, pops up in all these people's comments, right? He may have hit the link on certain people's show, come talk to him or whatever. Literally reminds me of Kirky Durkee. Kirky Durkee, all the people that I fucked with, he would go to their show, be in the comments when they put the link in. He would be like the first. I mean, he just wanted to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, anybody that put the link in, he was clicking it, trying to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And that's this guy. That's this guy that's on here. I can just like Kirky Durkee. To your little private chat, not at all. Not at all. You're just a waste of time. Me talking about you right now, a waste of time, because it's like I'm not talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? And seriously, like having you on, you know what I'm saying? Pointless. We would literally like just be sitting there arguing over bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you a hater. You a straight hater. Straight the fuck up. Ain't nobody scared of your fat ass. You know what I'm saying? For real. Why would someone be afraid of you when in a fight in the first 5 seconds you're gonna be, snoring? Not knocked out yet, but you're gonna be breathing so hard it's gonna sound like you fucking snoring. You know. You look like you wear like the machines at night because you snore so fucking bad. Like, I mean, it's just you're definitely obese. You're overweight. You know what I'm saying? So I assume that, you know, yeah, you do have. I mean, which I'm not making fun of. You having breathing issues. I'm just saying, like, I'm being real. Like, if you was to take off running or even get in a fight and get tired, the way you'd be breathing would probably sound like you're snoring. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it be whenever a motherfucker's like out of shape and shit, and you hella out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I bet right now you got a dirty ass white beater on. Right? Am I right or no? Or do you just got your titties hanging out? For those that don't know, that like, yeah, I mean, some of y'all probably know who this fuck boy is from in the past. If y'all, for the ones that have watched my show regularly, y'all probably know. Y'all probably knew as far as who it was by his voice and the way I'm talking about him. But he's actually showed his face once or twice. I don't know on this show, and not just his face. Like he actually show like part, like basically torsoing up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, like, now I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know all the sizes of a bra or titties. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning like I know we got A, B, C, D cup. I think it might be all the alphabet type shit because if I'm not mistaken, I think I've heard of someone that had some Z's. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know exactly the the letter, but I know of two women that their titties was so big that they had to get reduction surgery, and their titties are still huge. It ain't like no D, like they're bigger than D's. You know what I'm saying? Double D's, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? They make double D's look like A cups. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, these are bigger, heavier set women that I'm talking about. But like straight up, you know what I'm saying? They had like they couldn't. They don't sell their bras at Walmart or shit like that. No, they had a special order their shit because their titties are just too damn motherfucking big. And I remember thinking, when I heard that they got breast reduction surgery, I'm like, they were bigger than that? Oh my, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. But that's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what double D, how big a double D is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally know. Like, because I've seen double D titties. He beats that. So I don't know what technically comes after double D. I don't know if it's E and then double E. I really don't. Because to me, anything bigger than a double D is, in my opinion, just my opinion, it's just too big. Not saying that. Well, let me rephrase that. Nah, I can't say that because yeah. Because if I see some E's or F's, I'm not gonna sit here and say like you know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I know about that's the biggest I know about is double D. You know what I'm saying? As far as visually type shit. But like I said, the ones that had to have breast reductions, like I'm thinking like, what the fuck? That's like literally like looks like two basketballs hanging on each titty. That's how long that motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? And then how fat. You know, literally hide everything in there. And I'm not even joking. They put their wallet, their that's their purse. These two chicks I'm talking about are family members. Now, one of them I know for sure, I think they both still have a purse. One of them I know carries a purse regularly, but no, I'm dead ass. Like one of them, that's where her money goes. That's where her phone goes. Like probably her keys. Like you know what I'm saying? Everything goes into the titties, and that's the shit that he can do. You know what I'm saying? He for real. That motherfucker get pulled over. They'd be like, "Sir, I smell a hint of marijuana." So I get you can search the car. You know what I'm saying? Then they pat him down. You know what I'm saying? But see, like they may like if it's a big guy, then they see he has titties like this guy that is still in the green room, right? Just like a female, they may kind of go up. You know what I'm saying? But a chick or whatever that has huge, they would literally have to like really violate her to really feel up in her shit. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers that got titties like this guy, right? He could literally just stuff him in his cleavage up under one of his titties, and yeah, they first gonna do all that, check the car, and be like, I don't know, and he could say, "Look, I was with somebody earlier. They were smoking." You know what I'm saying? And you know, unless they bring the dog, and well, technically, they're gonna want him to. They're gonna be like, well, I searched him. He didn't have nothing in his pockets or whatever. He's good. So they may just have him search the car, and he'll probably be, you know, he could be in the cop car or whatever, or just standing on the side of the road handcuffed until the dog does his thing. And yeah, and I may have just put him up on game. You know what I'm saying? He may be like, damn, if he doesn't already do it, well, I don't know if he smokes or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if he did or anything that he needed to hide, do like the women. If you already don't do it, you may have heard it from other women, you know, or you just may have just knew like that you got big enough titties that hang, like that's so heavy they hang and can like you could probably take your phone, put it right here, and then and drop it, and it'll just hold it in place. You know what I'm saying, like a magnet. Yeah, that's you. I mean, because like I said, I know it's possible. I've seen two. Matter of fact, I think it might be more than two. Now I think about it, because yeah, I know a lot of chicks that they'll put stuff into their bra, right? Get $100. You know what I'm saying? Even their phone, they might put it in there or some shit. But women that got this size titties that you never even heard of. Like I said, Z's. I want to know a fact real quick. Yeah. So like I said, Z's. The biggest bra size is 102 triple Z. So like I said, the person that I knew, I know, yeah, I would, because like I said, I know I heard Z. I don't know if it was double Z or triple Z, but Z. I don't know if y'all ever seen that video, and I don't even think it's just a video. I think it's just a straight competition with women that got big hooters. So like I mean, just think of a basketball, right? You're holding a basketball, right? Or like a medicine ball. See, like we used to like in school, 6 inches, like when you lay on your back, like the ab workout, and you lift your leg up 6 inches. So, while it's up, you like, and then it's up for a long time, you start, ugh, I remember in elementary football, they used to tell us hit our abs. Well, as you get older, they take that medicine ball or a basketball, whatever, and start hitting your stomach. Boom, boom, boom. Still do that. You know what I'm saying? And know to do that because it will toughen up your from getting when you get hit. If you just standing there, you breathe in and get hit. I'm telling you, it's gonna knock the breath out you. But when they hit you like in the stomach or the ribs, if you breathe out right when it hits you, I'm telling you, it can literally take away. It's like I'm telling you, take away pain. Because if you didn't, it's gonna hurt everything. You know what I'm saying? Even when you fall, like in martial arts, we call it kiyopping. Like when you fall, there's a thing called break falls. You break your fall. People literally, including myself, know how to fall the right way. Like when someone pushes you, that's a simple way. When someone pushes you and you fall backwards or whatever, a motherfucker that don't know how to fall, they're just gonna just be falling. They're gonna, fall backwards on their back and just be tumbling and rolling and shit. This could even be good for if you're rolling down a hill. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of like parkour. They know how to fucking land so it don't break their ankles and shit. When they jump from something high, as soon as they hit the ground, they just roll, right? That takes away from the blow. You know what I'm saying? So when you like if someone slams you or if you slip and fall on the ice, this is a thing too. You gotta be quick because when you fall on ice, it's quick. But if you land a certain way, like we was taught how in any situation, if you're getting slammed backwards, how to land, you slump the ground, right? You know what I'm saying? And you may not think it, but literally, say if you're falling this way, right when you get the ground, smack the ground at the same time you hit the ground, smack it and yell out like, "Hey!" And you'll be surprised that it don't hurt at all. So surprised that once you get it down, like you learn, from literally sitting on your butt and just fall over. You know what I'm saying? Just fall all the way over, hit the ground. Then once you get better at it and better at it, you stand up and just literally just fall. Boom. And if you do it right, it don't hurt. Next thing you know, once you really start mastering it, when you really get it down, nigga, you run. This is what we would do. We'd run, jump as high as we can in the fucking air. Jump, dive like we Superman, like we're flying, right? To where our body's in the air like this. And we know we're gonna land. Don't matter how we land, boom. The whole purpose is to, you can stand on something and just jump off that motherfucker. And your purpose is to land on your body, not land on your feet, to land to where you land on your side. Doesn't matter. You'll be surprised at the shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'd be like, all right, I'm about to jump as high as I can. Fucking jump up. Smack the ground. and it doesn't hurt at all. If you fuck up and at the wrong time when you just jumped your highest as you fucking can, the highest you can, just to literally like think of laying on your side, right, all the way, jumping straight up and landing on your side of your body to where your body's laying like this. Just think if you could do that. Just run, jump as high as you can to land sideways. If you don't do what I said, yelling out, "Hey!" It's just the timing too, bruh. You probably sprained some ribs, arm. It's crazy when you breathe out. That it's breathing out is something else. Yeah, nobody else wants to hit the link. I don't blame you. I ain't been here in a minute, y'all. Um, I'm probably like, he ain't taking this shit seriously. He polish up my ring. It ain't blinging like I want it. I wish I could like turn this around like on some James Bond shit and a fucking laser come out of it that that can burn through things. Y'all niggas think we gonna go to war soon with like Russia, China type shit. I think we will eventually. Because Ukraine is gonna get the motherfucking tanks. Regardless if it's from Germany, from us, they're gonna get the motherfucking tanks. Thank you for taking your bitch ass out the green room. Finally. For those that's been on here since then, since I done kicked his ass off here, motherfucker been sitting in the motherfucking green room. Just sitting. Had his ass waiting. Without the when you on a call and they got that background music, that lobby music. Yeah. That motherfucker was in there. Too bad I didn't have no lobby music for you, bruh. So at least let you just sit there and while you're waiting. But it's cool. You got to hear me talk. But yeah, he talking about it'll be a mistake if they got more tanks. Like they're gonna get more tanks because they have to defend themselves, dummy. And they tested a hypersonic missile today. So I don't fucking know, man. It was in the Atlantic Ocean. Now that I think about it, I'm trying to think how they would test that shit in the Atlantic Ocean. Unless it was like the north part where yeah, like the North Atlantic Ocean, like because they tested it, and yeah, it's putting a threat on Europe, but like I'm looking at my little globe. You know what I'm saying? I love globes. Y'all feel? That's the motherfucking Atlantic Ocean right here. You know, all that right there is Russia. Now the Pacific Ocean, you know what I'm saying, would make more sense for them to test, or the Arctic like they have been before. But for them to test it in the Atlantic Ocean, that's like, So I don't know if that I haven't really watched much or any of it. I just seen some headlines. So that would mean that if it landed in the Atlantic Ocean, nigga, that's a threat to us too. Or I don't know if they was in the Atlantic Ocean and which way they fucking shot it. But if they sent it from somewhere near Russia, that ain't a threat just to Europe. It's a threat, straight direct threat to us. I mean, Africa, South America, and us, but still, well, Canada, all of North America, shit, and South and Africa, and Europe, shit, all almost all the continents, almost. But no, I think that's just the timing, like trying to let. I mean, we got hypersonic missiles and shit, you know. But I think that this is the timing. They already made the threat. If you fucking get any more tanks, then you know they're gonna do something. I mean, they've already did the worst they can do, killing kids, hitting schools, you know. So honestly, any other time that a country has done what Russia is doing, the United States would have already been done bombed them for the shit that they're doing. Trump, when he was in office, he bombed Syria for poisoning their own people, right? I mean, yeah, Trump bombed the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? Some people said they overly did it. Russia said he overdid it, and what he's doing right now is overdoing it. So I don't know if Biden is just like, no, we don't need to get in a direct war with them because, yeah, it's gonna be bad, of course, because nuclear weapons are probably gonna get involved and shit. But we're still in that war. You know what I'm saying? We're funding their war. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, Trump, what do you do? What's it called? Not tariffs. but he sanctioned Russia because they apparently had something to do. Well, they paid like Iran to bomb American soldiers that was in Iraq. I know when action like that type when we America bombs another motherfucker, that's intense to me. Pumps me up because it kind of makes me think, oh shit, all right, so what's gonna happen next? You know, because I ain't gonna lie, I be thinking like that, ready for war. Which I know there's people out there that got way more guns, way more ammo than I got. But still, I'm the type that will use every fucking bullet wisely. Wisely. You know what I'm saying? Just like a gun. Like you can use one gun and shoot 1,000,000 rounds. Maybe not boom, boom, boom because you shit catch on fire, but over time, yeah. You know. But a bullet you can only shoot once. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Yeah, I swear. I take every bullet. Like, you know, I really ain't gonna shoot it unless I may pop one, waste one, to for like to scare some motherfuckers off or a warning shot. But the rest of them, no, I'm gonna want them to be on point. That's even on target practice, or self defense, whatever it is, hunting, or even if I'm somewhere and an animal runs up on me, I'm gonna pop that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pop it in the spots where, cause I got a heart. You know what I'm saying? So an animal, which I know a wild animal, that's just their nature to attack. You know what I'm saying? So even though they're coming to try to kill me, and I shoot it or whatever, I'm gonna try to put it out of its misery fast. Like an animal or whatever. I don't want it to sit there and suffer. I'm not that type guy. I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, on some other shit like self defense, like if I see a motherfucker like pistol whip the shit out of like my kid or a kid or some shit, and I'm defending them, you know what I'm saying? I may let the torso, the soft spots, boom, 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 boom. Let them sit there for a second and think like, oh shit, yo, I'm about to bleed out. Blah, blah. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, but not for real. Like, yeah, you gotta watch what you say on here. The internet is getting fucked up. It's getting fucked up. Like I can't imagine. I really couldn't be one. I don't think I could be a motherfucker that gets millions of views. I'd be canceled. I would be canceled. Like that's the fuck, man. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The people that aren't canceled, they're actually being controlled, just like how the industry is. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's on top being controlled, and if they aren't able to be controlled and do what the fuck the top says to do, they're gonna get blackballed. They're not. I mean, think of a bunch of fucking celebrities that are musicians, like artists and shit, that you would think where are they at? Like they damn, I haven't heard them in a while, and they're still kind of young. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna like speak on names, but y'all, I'm sure y'all know of somebody you listen to, and they came out with some fucking hits and shit, a song that was dope, and then you don't hear nothing else about them, and you know they're still signed with motherfuckers, and you hear that they're making music and shit, and you're like, but why haven't they put anything out? You know what I'm saying? And even if they do put something out, it might be some trash. And that's the label, like, because they know if you put something out dope, that's gonna bring more attention to you and make motherfuckers like make you blow up some more, get more and more popular to where you're in demand. Nah, they're gonna do everything they can to where they could put you on the shelf, make people forget. It don't take long for a person to forget about a celebrity, as long as they if a label tells them you can't, no, you can't go live, or do anything that or talk anything about music or anything. They, in certain situations they can't do it. They get blackballed, like, because they're these. Y'all know how the shit is, and it works just like that on motherfucking YouTube. The way it works is if you get 3 strikes, you're out. And there's so many fucking people that they be having millions of like me. If I got kicked off, just start a new one. You know what I'm saying? But whenever they be having millions of subscribers and then they boom, there's so many people that whenever they have to start over, they don't ever get back to whenever their peak. Like people that's in their prime right now on YouTube, like hundreds of millions of subscribers or whatever, something major. If they fucking got their shit taken, shut down, they had to start over. They may get 1 million, 2 million, but never that 100 million again. It's just crazy how it works, because let's be real. I know there's probably been some of y'all that subscribe to a channel just because off of one video. You see one video you liked and you're like, I'm gonna subscribe. And then you see some of the other videos that they post and you're like, I ain't really like that, or I ain't fucking with it. You just like that one video, but you still subscribe. There's people that still subscribe to me that don't watch my and I know because I don't. There's times where I don't get over over 1,000 views. Used to, I averaged more views than I had subscribers, but on the cool, I was getting watched by people that aren't subscribed to me. That's just that I feel like that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there like I just seen earlier. I was kind of like comparing and contrasting to people that have a lot of subscribers to people that don't. There's people that got like 150,000 subscribers, and I'm looking at some of their videos. Some of them, like this one, the lowest one, like 10 views. I was like, damn, it was recent. And then maybe 300, maybe a 600 or a 800, maybe 1,000. I'm like, that's crazy. I would assume if I had 150,000 subscribers, I'm gonna average like 10 fucking thousand people a show. So to me, it's kind of crazy when someone has that many subscribers and the views don't match up. They must be bots. Bots. Kind of like them haters that hate on me that make videos only about me. Yeah, their views don't match their subscription. Their subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Just don't match it at all. It's like how are you gonna get 8,000 views and none of them subscribe to you? Yeah. Motherfucker had 8,000 views with 200 subscribers and was averaging that many views, like getting 8,000 views off of watching stuff about me, right? Fake bot views. These weren't real views. It's like motherfuckers is dumb to even think that it's legit. Some people was happy thinking that 8,000 people really seen people talking about me. It's fake. It's fake. Maybe 100 people actually seen it. Maybe, but no. But yeah, I guess I'm about to get up off here. It's already 2 hours and 30 minutes and shit. I really didn't even at first. I didn't plan. It's always random when I go live, y'all. I never wake up and be like, I'm gonna do a live tonight. I mean, there's probably been a day like that, but no. Normally it's random for me. Just like with y'all, when I just pop up on this bitch, it's random for me too. I just look at my wife like, you know what? I think I'm about to go live. You know. But no, I knew I was gonna go live today because the bitch nigga posted today, and I had a few people reach out to me asking questions and shit. And honestly, since my last video, there's people that kind of replied to my last video, and I was kind of supposed to talk about certain shit, or was going to talk about certain shit that they asked me and we talked about days ago. But I just kept procrastinating, you know. So I don't know when I'm gonna be back on here. I try to make it every other day or 3 days, but I'm not promising y'all shit. I can't, because shit, I'll be trying to tell myself, you know. But yeah, for people that just might be starting YouTube, or even if you've already got one started up, if you think that you don't know what to do, just be yourself, pick something to do, and be consistent about it. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up. Like, I promise you, it doesn't matter if you pass, if even if you have 500 subscribers, 500, that's 500 people, or 100 people, whatever it is. You started at 0 and you got somewhere. Your first 100 to 500 to 1,000 plus, right? I'm telling you, the first time I went live, right, I was surprised that I was like, for real, shocked that I had 10 people on my live. The first time, all the other ones was pre-recorded. Then I went live, and I on the pre-recording, if I said something, because I wasn't used to talking like, like I in person, I talk how I want. Foul mouth, I don't give a fuck. Talk about whatever I want, like, because unless motherfuckers are recording me, it's he say, she say. So, I might even say some stories. I don't know, but then coming on here and not really having enough practice to, because on here you gotta switch up how you talk in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm never worrying about, like, say if I say a story, it's in me not to say no names because I'm not a snitch at all. So it's in me not to tell. But saying like when I'm like say arguing with a motherfucker, if y'all go back to my older videos till now, you can see the growth and how I argue with them. I'll still cuss a bitch out for real. But when I first started, I probably said some crazy shit like, bitch, I'll show up to your motherfucking house and I ain't playing. Now I know all that's gonna do is make you just, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is trying to get you in trouble. They really, I mean, this internet shit, I'm not fake, but this internet shit can be fake as fuck. Fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So fake that, say if there could be somebody that has a lot of subscribers, right? But they're really not making no money off of YouTube. So a motherfucker might think, and if they see him out in public randomly one day, they're like, oh my God, I watched this person. and you think they're famous because they're all on YouTube, get a bunch of views, and you're like, oh shit, this is like a YouTube celebrity. Even celebrities, you run into them and be like, oh shit, they're celebrities, famous people that are living, as far as financially, living a regular life, a normal life, not no rich life. You know what I'm saying? Like dollar menu shit. They're just fucking rich. I mean rich. They're just famous as fuck. It could be some like old like movie stars and shit. There's a lot of them like that. They just got the fame and now they don't got the money. You know. Yeah. I'm getting up off this bitch. But yeah, y'all have a good rest of the night. And weekend, I'll say, because I don't know, I'm gonna be on this bitch. And I will say, I cannot believe that this month, to me, is already going by fast. It already went, I mean, it's the 25th. Went by just like that. Just like that. Like, it seems just like a week, at the most 2 weeks ago, whenever I was like at the fam's house for Christmas, getting stuck in the snow and shit. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll be back when I'm back. I've been thinking about doing some different shit. I thought about starting another channel, kind of doing both, going back and forth. But then again, I don't know. I might do it on here. Some of y'all may like it, some of y'all may not. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been talking about doing reaction videos, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. I've thought of all types of shit. You know how motherfuckers do skits? Like acting. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm an actor, but I don't know. I like those type videos. Like this one motherfucker, he does skits. Y'all may have heard him. He said, how's he say? Bitch, I got ops. I got real ops out here. You know what I'm saying? He be doing different skits, and it'd be about certain, could be certain stories that he's been, or certain shit he's been through in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's been shot like 17 times, right? So if you've been shot or shot at, like me, like me, I'm gonna have a gun with me. You know what I'm saying? Legally. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, average motherfucker ain't gonna take a fucking gun to their shower like me. I do that because I've been in situations where it's just like, yes, if you don't have that motherfucking gun on you, when they bust through your fucking door, you're fucked. You're fucked. You got your gun upstairs and you're downstairs and they kick the door in and they're aiming guns at you. You ain't gonna be able to run right past them like, and then go upstairs and get your gun. No, they're gonna hit pistol whip your ass or hit you with the back of the fucking rifle or something, or just point the gun at you, tell you to stop. Fuck that. I'm about to. Nah. So when you go, yeah, he be on there, and someone walk up on him crazy, he pull a gun out and be like, or show him the gun and be like, then they be like, whoa, I don't want no problems. He's like, man, you can't be doing that, bro. I got real ops. Different little skits like that. But on the cool, it's acting the way they be doing it. I thought about that, but I don't know. I don't know. you know, because some of the little skits that I've kind of thought of, I need other people to act, to do the skit with. You know what I'm saying? And I don't at the moment I don't know of anybody that's willing to basically go with do the skit. It'll be a real live skit because it'll be truth, like whatever something, and I'll probably change it up a little. Something I actually did. Since I actually did, I'm gonna just go with exactly how it happened almost in a way. That way you kind of, but I don't know if I'll do that because, like I said, right now I don't know if anybody that would be willing, and not even if they was willing, they may not even be good actors or whatever. You know me, I wouldn't have to act. I would just reenact what the fuck something that I've been through, but in a story, little skit thing. You know, I don't know, but I do know. As far as that's why on the cool too, I haven't really been doing the YouTube shit because I'm like, you know what, all this shit, it's a bunch of bullshit ass motherfuckers that be on here. You know what I'm saying? And fake love. Like I just been seeing, y'all know some of the shit that I've been through on here. It's just like for example, like the ozone shit. I spent so much time on here trying to help, and then boom, I get shitted on, and it's like, damn, I wasted my time in a sense. Like I didn't even know him like personally. You know, even though we had talked before and met each other and shit like that, I'm just like, okay. Just like with Breonna Taylor, we didn't know, but we wanted her justice. We didn't know George Floyd, but we wanted justice for him. It was like the same type of shit, but I get shitted on by him and other people, and I'm like, whoa. Like I don't even know if he realizes how much time. Like I said, I have more time put still to this day. To this day. To this day. I still got more time and effort put into videos and shit on YouTube than anybody does about ozone. Still to this day. I don't care if a motherfucker is still talking about him on their YouTube. They probably do 1-2 hour shows. I was doing 8 to 10 hour, 12-hour shows and shit on a regular. So if they do 1 hour shows, bitch, that's 10 of my shows right there. One of my shows is 10 of their shows. I mean, so yeah, still to this day, and look where it got me. Like all of us arguing, people lost trust to donate. I haven't went in a long time, but before I get off here, I want to check it real quick, just because I'm trying to prove a point in this situation. Like I would love to when this pops up. Honestly, it's a little better than what or it looks a little better as far as the number, but it's crazy. Ozone on the Othel.org, they've raised $49,414, but with with the taxes or the fees, it's technically they're still at the $47,561.90. You feel what I'm saying? So their goal is 160,000. Don't even have half of that. They got what's that, a fourth, a quarter of it. I was hoping that whenever I clicked on here, it would have at least 50 something thousand. but it's moved up so motherfucking slow. I think the last time I looked, it was at, or total, it was like 46 or 47. It might have even been 48,000. But it's crazy. Like when we was doing this shit on YouTube, we was getting like the most that any of us had ever raised all together was 10 racks in one day. In one day, after I started noticing the fucking fundraisers started slowing down. I'm like, bro, we need to do these fundraisers once a week, once a fucking week, and they was not listening. I don't know if they just thought I didn't have good enough ideas, but that is a good idea because people get paid weekly, bi-weekly, once a month. So if you do it every week, somebody out there, they need to be told. If you're not constantly telling them, hey, we need more money, some people's gonna be like, they must got it. They must be good because I haven't heard nobody say, hey, still donate. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, like, so yeah. I love y'all. It's time for me to get the fuck up off here. Because yeah. It's time to relax. Let's see what the fuck we got in store for tomorrow. Anybody come to Memphis, let me know. Let me know. And for anybody that, because I know at the end I'll be like, all right, later. This right here, and somebody out there might be like, man, that ain't where you from. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's where I am now. So I'm gonna throw the M up. Okay, that's you know how they do. West Side, nigga. West Side, West Coast. Yeah. This is a motherfucking M for Memphis. And that's what they do around these parts. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have nothing to do with gang. You know, it's just like West Coast. They do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of times it started with gang members that threw up that, but it's just like that. There's people that do this that is not in gang, that are not in gangs, that are on the West Coast, like in California. So yeah, they do this. They do the same shit, but upside down with Memphis. For those that have seen me do that at the end of the videos, when I do that, that's what that is. It stands for Memphis. There ain't no gang, nothing like that. Just let you know. You know, because I know some of y'all's like, man, that nigga twist his fingers, he throwing some shit up. Nigga, I'm throwing an M up for Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But yeah. Let me get the fuck up off here. I'll go watch some videos or listen to some music. Yeah, I had to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to say music. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I ain't even gonna say anymore. If you know, you know. If you listen to music, if you like music, you know. If you smoke weed and you abuse it, if you abuse it, then you're a pothead. If you abuse it. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Love y'all.